G'day all, number one Machop fan here with another episode of Machop to the Top. This is a pre-recorded episode. If you are seeing me now, it means that the World Championships have passed. The team you see before you is the team I plan to use at the World Championships, but by the time Worlds has come and gone, it may look different. I'm just doing a little bit of experimenting in the meantime. Our rating currently stands at 1632. 33 battles, 21 wins, and 12 losses. This is pretty much the same team I've been using for the entire system as we face Dolphin, a fellow Australian from Queensland, with a rating of 1559. I know just what to do against a team like this. I remember facing a team like this at the National Championships, and a while back on Battle Spot too. I'm going to lead Smeargle'd. I can tell that Cresselia has Magic Coat. Groudon and Xerneas in the back. Initially, this team had Togekiss and Ferrothorn instead of Talonflame and Clefairy. But a little bit of evolution of the team as the metagame has evolved has forced me to change this team here and there as well. I like the priority that Talonflame brings, plus its Quick Guard, and Clefairy is a bulkier Follow Me user. Well, it's not bulkier actually, it's a little less bulky, but Friend Guard and with the resurgence of Trick Room after you are the advantages it has over Togekiss. The opponent seems to be taking his or her sweet time, actually. So maybe it's not as obvious as I thought, whatever they're going to lead with. Let's see. I don't think I've mentioned too much how I beat this team, did I? At time of recording, what I really want to focus on is improving in Team Preview, improving how I lead and how I start. Momentum at the start of a game is very important to me. As we lead with our Smeargle and Kangaskhan, I give this way too much in the National Championships, and the opponent leads with Smeargle and Salamence. Not bad. Didn't do what I thought he'd do, so that sets me back a bit. Alright. In that case, I may as well just Dark Void and fake out the Smeargle, just in case it's scarfed. The powers of best of one, you have to prepare for everything. And that's the difference between this and the World Championships. World Championships obviously will be best of 3. I do need some more best of 3 practice. As Salamence Mega evolves, not determined by Turn Water in the same way by the looks of it. Unless Salamence protects, which isn't entirely unlikely. Maybe I should have prepared for that. I think they're both gonna protect, actually. That would make sense. Yeah. But I'm not complaining. Spiky Shield means it is not scarfed. Or if it is, then it's switching out. So I'm not going to complain. So now I can... Oh dear, Moody. Okay, now I'll complain! Speed goes up. I should probably do a video at some point. Good alternatives to Moody as Smeargle's Dream World ability, because no one likes Moody. Unless it works in their favour, and you know. But thanks to that speed boost, I'm already very set back. And made to look bad. And the inevitable Dark Void on their end comes in now that they're faster. And both my Pokemon inevitably go to sleep. And I ask myself, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother to play Pokemon this season? When the only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to get Smeargle'd. Interesting how it took me this long, though, to actually get Smeargle'd on this series. But frustratingly, there's nothing I can do about it. The evasiveness goes up, need I say more? Accuracy goes down, whoop-de-doo. Might as well bring in Xerneas and Geo and frankly cross my fingers. I actually played against a Moody Smeargle on a simulator this morning. What was it this afternoon? Earlier today, anyway. At time of recording. Got Smeargle'd then too, and got very salty. Except it was an accuracy boost instead of an evasiveness boost, but same diff. Either way, ban Moody! So I'm just going to let this inevitable defeat play its course. My face is going red, and yet it's the middle of winter. Is this not sunburn? Of course it's not sunburn, it's Smeargle being Smeargle. And my luck being my luck. Because this is normal for me. In the real world as well as here. Oh, hello. Ooh. King-san woke up, King-san returns, you can do it, come on. So there, good riddance. But too little too late considering how much has been dealt. Xerneas takes his first hand of sleep. Double Edge would probably KO, really. But at least Smeargle got punished for Smeargling. And then Groudon comes in. Throughout this season, I've actually been using Hidden Power Ground instead of Moonblast on this Xerneas, but recently I decided to change. Alright. I guess I'll Moonblast Salamence, and they're typically naive, so even without a boost it should be enough. And then I expect a Hyper Voice, so what the heck, I'll Sucker Punch the Groudon and be all, yay, something! Couldn't help it if it's a bulky variant anyway, because I have my own Groudon in the back. Tough to say. And there's a Hyper Voice. One, Xerneas, wake up! Please listen! I've been noisy before in woken Pokemon up. Unfortunately, that did not happen this time. And there goes the Xerneas and the game. Obviously, I'm not impressed. No amount of cunning would have prevented that. Although the way the opponent reacted to how I led does teach me a bit of a lesson that I should have learned in one of my games at the National Championships. At time of recording, I don't know if I learned anything at Worlds. But the viewer will know. You'll know. There's another Pokemon in the back as well. I'd love to say that the Groudon's going to protect, but what's the point, really? You're 3-1 up. No, you did. Oh, Tailwind. Ah, that's the point! Right. I saw Fire Punch on it, so presumably that makes this Groudon physical. So I'll just protect. Uselessly still out of turn of Tailwind. Basically, I'm holding out for a missed Precipice Blades for what good it'll do. There's Hyper Voice. Another one of them will finish it off, and we don't get enough for it. I got Smeargle'd. I love Smeargle, don't get me wrong, but I hate Moody. And I've hated Moody from the beginning. I hate Moody more than Smogon did when Moody was first introduced in Generation 5, and they tried to ban Bidoof because of it. No word of a lie, they did try and ban Bidoof. So instead they just banned Moody instead. No, I won't keep that one. I mean, I don't know how to better handle a Moody Smeargle that gets all the right boosts. Nor do I know where to find 4-leaf clovers. I found one at high school once, but it was destroyed by a street teenager not long after. Yeah, a street teenager at high school. I make no apologies for putting it that way. Alright. Let's just give game 2 a go. We're now down to 16-13, 13 losses. If history is anything to go by, this will or my luck, rather, is anything to go by. This will probably end in another loss. We'll see, though. Which reminds me, in the previous episode, I tried to tell a joke, but ended up not getting around to it. Not sure if I should tell that joke now, because I tried it while watching a friend's stream, and it kind of went down like a lead balloon. Made the guy running the stream laugh, but I think it was more a dad joke laugh, really. I do have a bit of a bad habit with some dad jokes, although I have in recent past been good with comedy, as I've tried to show with this series. But as this became more of a normal thing and less of a novelty, and as my confidence dropped, you would have noticed confidence drop if you've been watching this. And then so too is my sense of humour, because they're kind of linked. Awkwardly, it is taking a long time to search for anyone. If you don't find anyone and I have to try again, I'll tell it. As we face KKTR of Japan with a rating of 1788. Ooh, this will be a match. And it's got the Big Six. I was thinking about the Big Six earlier. I think this kind of Smeargle may not be the best lead, although that's how I usually used to lead in the past. But against a team like this, I've noticed people have a habit of leading Salamence a lot, so... Yeah, I'll lead, Kangaskhan Xerneas, Groudon in the back, and who do I make my fourth mod? Speed control is probably going to be an important thing in this. There won't be any Trick Room. So do I bring Talonflame? Bringing the 3 powerhouses does leave me a free hand to do something like that, so... Yeah. Clefairy is tempting as well, for its redirection and its Icy Wind. But against that Smeargle, that'll probably be too little too late, so I think I'll do this. Lock in. See if it's not a mistake not bringing Smeargle. It's kind of a surprise I wasn't even considering it. Well, actually I was. I could have led Smeargle Xerneas. That would probably have been the best lead, actually. Oh well. And their lead is Salamence, as I predicted, and Xerneas. Thankfully they didn't lead with a Faker out, but now I regret not leading with Smeargle, because this lead is vulnerable to Scarf Smeargle. Ah well. I suppose Fake Out's kind of inevitable, isn't it? Ooh. If I let them get off both Geomancy and Tailwind, I'll be in trouble. So, I'm going to Fake Out the Xerneas and use Geomancy. Probably going to have double Protect in my face. So... I forgot it's left to right. Should be natural to me, that, because I'm left-handed. Being left-handed makes that natural, because Mega Kangaskhan Senior uses her left hand before her battle stance with her right hand. It's easy for me. Nope. Bit too aggressive by the looks of it. I'm surprised, actually, that the opponent didn't try and Tailwind. Especially considering their rating. Are they underestimating me just because I'm Australian? I expected that a lot when I was at Worlds, so... But now I have a huge upper hand, and I'm not about to let it go. Now, I'll return to Xerneas. I won't Power Up Punch, because that won't knock it out, and I'll just get a free Geo. Now, Dazzling Gleam should knock out the Mets. I had a feeling Xerneas might switch out, and in comes something raw. Talonflame! As I say in France, ça plane pour moi. This works for me. Bump. Then Dazzling Gleam. Oh, red card. Yes, red card's become big lately. But that ain't happening again. And my own Talonflame comes in. That should... Yep, quite comfortably finishes off the Talonflame, and despite the lost Geomancy... And there's Xerneas comes back in, but thankfully it's taken a little bit, so it should be easier to 2KO. I'm expecting the Salamence to use Tailwind, so I think I'll conserve the Fake Out and bring in my Groudon. Got a bit of extra oomph against the Xerneas with Flare Blitz. The opponent may protect. If so, then I'll just Tailwind the following turn. Then I'll get an extra turn of Tailwind once theirs peters out. I think the DS might have been a bit loud. Can you hear me now? I have a naturally loud voice, so you would probably have been able to have heard me anyway. There's the Flare Blitz. Now let's see what happens. And Double Edge. I was afraid I'd fallen for that. Oh, on the Groudon! The Kangaskhan slot. That's fine. I'm not complaining. And there's the Geomancy. Previously, this Talonflame had a Life Orb on it, which would have been enough to 2KO the Xerneas. But I switched to a Lumberry, and this is my first couple of battles with said Lumberry. Because of, no, it was mainly because of Jumpluff, actually. The resurgence of Jumpluff since Arashi and Muddy won a Nationals with it. Alright, now what? Another Double Edge has been proven to be able to take out the Groudon, so they'll Flamethrower that slot anyway. And Brave Bird. If the Salamence uses Double Edge, then it's not using Tailwind. That's my logic. There's the, oh well, I've got, yeah, it's in Sucker Punch KO range, so I'm not going to complain. I lose both of these Pokemon, but I still have my own, Xerneas in the back, as well as Kangaskhan, so I'm not complaining at all. Oh. There's the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. One day I'm going to sing on this, series, and I'm going to get complaints. Once upon a time, I tried to sing, because everything reminds me of a song, so it's inevitable, really. And I got threatened with a soldering iron, so I've pretty much convinced myself that I can't sing. Alright, I'm definitely in Double Edge KO range, so I'm guessing that Xerneas may want to, protect. They're predicting me to Fake Out. I'm tempting to Geomancy despite the lack of a Power Hurt, but that's too much of a risk. So I'll Moonblast. Dazzling Gleam's tempting? I called that correctly. Whew! Going well so far. Oh, it does double protect. I should have Geo'd. Ah, well. Still, I've got a backup plan. The use of an attack is almost inevitable on that Xerneas, or it's got to switch. Either way, I still have a chance to get momentum back. So, Moonblast again, although it may fall to a Double Edge. Reminds me, no one's Tailwinded yet. What will the opponent think is more prudent? That's the question. There goes the Xerneas. Now let's see what the Mince does. Double Edge. On the King slot! Well, now it's Xerneas versus whoever's in the back. This should be very interesting, actually. Very, very interesting indeed. So I'm pretty sure they're down to just one Pokemon as well, and I don't know who that Pokemon is. I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head if we've seen it yet, because I'm not taking notes. Don, that's Groudon. Ugh. Yeah, that's game. Bugger! That came back pretty well. So yeah, 2 losses here prove A, how much I need to learn before going to Worlds, and B, how tough Worlds is gonna be. Might do some practice battles in my own time before pre-recording another episode. Oh, it's Eruption! Oh, but that's probably still gonna be enough to finish me. Regardless, yeah. Maybe the team is obsolete. Because I haven't actually won much with it lately, at least in terms of, best of 1. But Worlds being best of 3, who knows. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, leave a dislike if you think I suck. And I'll see you next time.